Hi all, welcome back. In this episode, we will see couple of tasks as per the SRE. As per the SRE, has to be recommended. Okay, has to be recommended for a particular project. Uh, we have an extensive list of the monitoring your task that we will see in the next episode. In this rest of the areas or rest of the technology or tools or areas, we should have the such task. So whatever task here, it is just a very short list. I have not prepared any extensive list of the task of SRE, but the thing is, what is, the SRE has to identify list of the task for any project. Okay, now at the front end side, what are the tasks SRE is supposed to be say that in the front end, in the sense web server. Okay, I can put a web server. Protect the application by authentication. So in any applications, user can access the application through the authentication only. Once authenticated user only can access the application. So that is one of the task, for example. Okay, then encrypt the data between browser and the web server. So the data going to transfer in the internet. Okay, so the data, whatever the payload, it has to be encrypted. Okay, then certification for encryption. So what is encryption technique has to be used. Okay, and certification and certification expiry, everything has to be taken care by the SRE, or the sense SRE has to tell the task first. Okay, then DDoS, denial of service. Okay, so denial of service, what is it will stop stop the access for the particular application from the many different geolocations. Okay, and it is malicious attack. Okay, or malicious traffic. So all the things are some of that. These are some of the tasks SRE has to advise, or SRE has to tell to the SRE has to identify set of tasks with respect to web server. With respect to backend side, okay, encrypt all the sensitive information in the database. Let's say for the application, we are keeping some of the sensitive information. Let's say not PAN card, credit card information. So the credit card information has to be encrypted before to store in the database. Okay, similarly, okay, say for example in our applications, notification emails are sent, then the availability of the email server has to be checked. So that's another task. Okay, so these tasks usually meant for the backend side. Then if it is at network side, what is the load balancer has to be in for front end. Yes, okay, so that's how the workload can be distributed among the different web servers. Okay, so the load balancer has to be implemented. Similarly, firewall monitoring has to be configured. So what are the ports are allowed to come increase. Okay, then obviously for any web applications, definitely CDN might be there. So the CDN health is important to work the application. Okay, to work any web application perfectly, the CDN health has to be monitored. Okay, then these are all standard tasks. Let's say these are the standard tasks, some of the standard tasks, not complete list. Okay, these are some of the standard tasks has to be done for web server, backend, and network side. Okay, and similarly tasks are specific to application. For example, let's say if it is Amazon. Okay, if it is Amazon website, if you are SRE for Amazon.in, then you should make sure updated product catalogs all the times should be available. This is a functionality within the Amazon.in, right? But the product catalog API, literally meaning what is, the API for pulling product catalog has to be available, accessible at all the times. Okay, and it should get the latest product catalog list whenever we call that API. Okay, that's what. Similarly, update price. So any price changes now, so in the site, the updated price list has to be displayed. It should not be like any stale data. All right. So similarly, okay, I have given only two tasks here, but similarly application specific task can be many. recommended by the SRE. So that this is SRE or SRE responsibility to identify the different task. Thank you. Thanks for watching.